The Real Opinion is brought to you by Rainstorm Car Wash. Get in and get clean today.
Hey Central Illinois, Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion, here to put some fears to rest. Even though Monsters University is a prequel and not a sequel to Monsters, Inc., it is still an incredible film and up to the usual Pixar standards. I love Monsters, Inc. Though I changed my mind a lot about which is on top, it is one of, if not my favorite Pixar movie ever made. Sometimes The Incredibles and A Bug's Life creep their way up to the top of the list, but Monsters, Inc. usually ends up taking back that top spot. When I heard that a prequel was coming out, I got a little worried. After watching it though, all my worries are completely gone. Pixar has done it again and has created a movie prequel that doesn't stink. After a field trip to Monsters, Inc. as a child, Mike Wazowski has wanted nothing more than to become a professional scarer. He attends Monsters University to enter their scare program to try to achieve this goal. He gets to college and meets his roommate, who turns out to be Randall Boggs, or as he goes by in college, Randy. The two actually become friends despite what Monsters, Inc. taught us. In the scare program, another student has also joined. His father was a professional scarer, so he was sort of fast-tracked into the program. This student is James P. Sullivan, or as we know him, Sully. He and Mike quickly don't like each other because Sully sees Mike as a know-it-all, and Mike sees Sully as someone that is being slid under the cracks because of his dad. When the two end up out of the scare program and have a chance to get back in, they have to work together along with an underdog team of monsters to succeed. I'm going to make this real easy. If you love the first movie, you're going to love this one. I feared that being a prequel, they would rely too much on the already established jokes and story. They did use some of this stuff, but they also brought in a whole lot of new humor and plot as well. There was a nice balance of old and new to satisfy even the harshest critic. I like the fact that Randy and Mike were friends before they were enemies, but I was a bit disappointed that they don't really explain why Randy had a real beef with Mike in Monsters, Inc. They do explain why Randy has it in for Sully, but other than just being bitter, his hatred of Mike is really not explained. I can buy the bitterness angle though. Also, being that Randall was my favorite character in the first movie, I would have liked to have seen more of him. These are just very minor and my only complaints about the movie. I like that the movie took the chance and only focused on a few of the older characters to make way for some incredible new ones. I loved all the Uzma Kappa fraternity members as well as the other supporting characters, but I think that Art, played by Charlie Day, stood out the most for me. He always had something off the wall to say in the oddest situations. My favorite line came when the group was being chased by security guards, and no, I'm not going to spoil it for you here, it's too funny. The movie has triumphs and failures, an incredibly funny and touching story, and great characters. The film does not rest on the laurels of the original to do these things as well, which makes it a must-see in theaters. I was ready to trash this movie if they didn't get it right or just tried to make a quick cash-in on the characters, but they got it right and I am very happy about it. I've seen it twice already and can't wait to see it again. But remember, it's just one guy's opinion. I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion. Until next time.
The Real Opinion is brought to you by Rainstorm Car Wash. Get in and get clean today.